Wednesday's Suit Up with Chris. That's me. It's an interview show. Bring on top streamers, influencers, content creators, anyone and everyone, all of the people. If they have a story that is worth listening to, if something about their life is interesting, they're an up-and-comer on the app, I want to make sure that they have the platform to hear it. And so, for you to hear it at least. So we bring those on. That's every Wednesday at 9. We also do app updates and coverage. Same things that you're going to get here on the rundown, which is also Thursday. Thursdays at 8 p.m. is Gore Couture with Carmen Sandiego. She is a Gore Effects makeup artist, but she also does some bedazzling with beautiful effects. Recommend checking her out. She gives you tutorials. She also makes her own makeup. Super cool. Super cool. Check it out. Fridays is the rundown. You're here. We don't need to explain it. Saturday, Holly's theme stream. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Holly comes on dressed up in all sorts of themes, whether it's Harry Potter, could be, I would like to say Monsters, Inc. I was going to say Monsters, Inc. I don't think she's done that before. Could you imagine a Holly as Sully or Mike? Hashtag Holly as Mike. Mike Wazowski. I like that. That would be so cool. I would be the old lady that's behind the glass because you get to do it. I'm not gonna do it. All right. Anyway, that's who I would try and be. All right. Tip of the week. Tip of the week. Your setup and lighting, everyone. If you're trying to improve your streams, if you're trying to retain viewers, because getting viewers is one thing, but the important thing is to retain them, meaning that they come to your live stream and they stay. One of the greatest and best first steps that you can take to retaining people in your stream is to have some sort of interesting setup and great lighting. Be present on camera so that when people come, they can recognize you. What if it's someone's first time coming to your stream and you're not in frame? That might be a bad user experience and they may not come back. So don't lose out on anyone who could become a potential friend, fan, family, whatever you call it. So stay present in your frame, use some great lighting. All right, that's your tip of the week. Top badge announcements. I've got one this week. Spoiler alert, there's one top badge being announced this week. All right, one top badge being announced this week. So hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seats. Since we've got one, we're going to milk it a little bit because there's some other things going on. Contests that are happening. Win the weekend. Paying down through 16th place. Top prize is taking $800K home, all the way down to 16th place. I have a gut feeling that there's another thing going on that may impact who wins that. And that's the battle games. The battle game contest is going on. Who caught that? Who caught the battle games yesterday? A lot of you did because I was watching. I don't know if I've seen comments that crazy before. It was absolutely nuts. Here's your contest breakdown. So first up, we had V versus Mike D. Out of the gates, the game was changed. Hundreds of thousands of diamonds appeared like magic before our eyes instantaneously. Absolute mayhem. It was mayhem, was brutal, but by the end of it, V walked away with the win between V and Mike D. Next up was Grandpa Slush and Octo Alley. Grandpa Slush came ready for a war in full paint, full costume, full getup. He said, I'm going into battle. But ultimately, Octo Alley ended up walking away with the spoils. Octo Alley and Grandpa Slush was a tussle. It was a brutal match, but Octo Alley ended up taking that win. So Octo Alley will be playing, competing against V. So Octo Alley and V will be your pairing for the Sweet 16. That's on Saturday, July 18th, if you want to be around for that. All right, the next match. I need to be careful because there's so much information, right? The next match, Playhouse Rizzle ended up going against Zaddy V. Playhouse Rizzle ended up going against Zaddy V. That was epic. It was Zaddy V was down 2 games and came back. Absolutely Absolutely epic match. Zaddy V, congratulations on your win. And then our next match we had Grizzly Boy and Bop Boy CEO. Another absolute slugfest. I think that went to round 5. Brutal. Bop Boys ended up taking that home. Zaddy V and Bop Boys CEO will be competing in the Sweet 16 Saturday, July 18th if you want to be a part of that. Next, we had Mr. Bob versus our good friend Aaron Kirby. All of the people here are good friends. I say good friend because that was a tough time, but Aaron had Aaron showed up and was a great sport. Mr. Bob took it home on that one. Congratulations, Mr. Bob. Next up, we had Tiffany Leanne versus Anna. That was, you can't downplay how great these battles are, because everyone who got into these battles had to compete to even place to be in it. So this is a winner's match of winners. It's winner's match of winners. Tiffany Leanne ended up taking the W there. Congratulations to her. Mr. Bob and Tiffany Leanne will be going up against each other Saturday, July 18th in the Sweet 16. We split the bills, and Chris, formerly known as Chris Ski, not myself, Chris, came up next. Another well-fought one. Ultimately, though, we split the bills, came up, and he came up heavy. Splitting the bills, congratulations on your win. And finally, the last battle of the day yesterday was Jordaddy versus Panic POF. And Jordaddy, another great person, another great amount of sportsmanship. Panic POF, though, came and he said no prisoners. And he took that one. So we split the bills, and Panic POF will be going up against each other in the Sweet 16. That's Saturday, July 18th. Tonight is your round of 32, is your other half of the round of 32. We have Cheeky Adam versus Bailey up first at 9 p.m. Pay attention to these times in case you miss them. You can check the top banner to make sure that you don't miss out on your favorites. Second battle tonight at 9:20 is Beth Bella versus JD. Again, 9:20 Beth Bella versus JD. Your third battle tonight, Keeping Up with Kyla versus Taylor Nicole. That is at 9:40. These all go in 20-minute increments, so make sure to stay on top of it. It's nonstop action. I was literally glued to my phone, like screaming last night. It was so much intensity. So 9:40, Keeping Up with Kyla and Taylor and Nicole. Our next battle tonight is Bud Lightning versus Riot the Ruler. That's at 10 p.m. Kevster versus Just Caddy. That is at 10:20. Kevster versus Just Caddy. Your next battle, Oregon Star Girl versus Charisma Davis. That's at 10:40. Then at 11, it's Rel 843 versus Not Vodka. And finally, your final battle, tonight is going to be I'm Just Brandon CEO. He's just Brandon, but he's also CEO. You got to remember that. Versus Poppy Stark. That's at 11:20. No matter who wins tonight, all well-deserved. Everyone who's participating in this had to place in a contest even to begin with. So absolutely congratulations to all of you. On that note, if you want to help out, where did my thing go? Please hold. Where did my notes go? I should know I've read this off twice now. That one? No. I'm just going to announce the top badge. I mean, that's pretty important, right? But also the new gifts that came out this week. You know what? Pause. I'm just gonna reopen the document. This is what happens when you have too many tabs open on your laptop or your computer. All right, here we go. Back to the news. All right, there it is. Cool. Gifts. All right, gifts. New gifts out. Last week's gifts. You had the beer coming in at 5 coins, the dancing star at 400, and the lollipop at 500. New gifts this week: the martini. The milkshake, martini's 5 coin gift, Milkshake, 1,000 coins. And the casino castle. I really like the casino castle. It's very creative. What a creative concept. Let's make a casino, but make it a castle. and then it spews coins. It's sick. I love it. All right, last week's badges. Last week, we congratulated Captain Jules and we congratulated Bailey on their top badges. Y'all ready for the top badge announcement for this week? Yeah, we're feeling good? All right. One top badge this week is a she. Blah, I'm just gonna say it. Blah! Congratulations on your top badge. Blah! Congratulations on your top badge. If you're here, please request the box. Blah, you got a little flower emoji next to you. It's real nice. Welcome to the top badge community. Well deserved, well earned. And if you're here, please request the box. I don't know if she's here though. She may not be here. We may have to box her next week. So I'll give it some time because there's a few other things to talk about while we wait. Okay, so we'll wait for Blah. If any of you know Blah and would like to reach out to her to tell her to come here, now would be a good time. There's a few other things to cover though. The first one is you're safe. It's an interesting time that we live in. Obviously, being on this platform, you're going to make some friends, maybe more than friends. We don't always know what those people are going to be like offline. It's a wild world out there. Meet Group knows that and wants to make sure that you can connect with people safely, and so they've done a partnership with YourSafe. YourSafe has a loadout of features that make it possible to be safe during those first encounters or those first meetings. That includes being able to share your location. So going somewhere, being able to pop it, send it out, people will know where you're at. You can also let people know who you're meeting. You can send profile information through it. You also have a check-in feature. So when you get to the location, people can know that you actually got there and you got there safely, and you can check in different locations as you go so that people know that you're safe. Beyond that, there's a fake call feature. Let's say you meet up with the person and it was not what you were expecting, or maybe they are just not the right type of vibe. We'll call it that. There's a fake call feature so that you can get bailed out. No need to make up excuses about having to go feed your dog. You can get a fake call saying that your dog escaped and you've got to go save it. They might offer to go help you though. So maybe don't use that excuse. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right. There's also finally, not least importantly though, the discrete emergency services trigger. So if things, plan for the worst, hope for the best. There's an emergency services trigger to be able to activate so that in case things are not going correctly, you can have a sure way to get out of it. 60-day free trial with that, 2 months. Check the top banner for more information. Highly recommend anyone who's planning to connect with anyone at any point to use this feature, okay? Next, something that may prompt you to use this feature is the date night. Have any of you seen Date Night? The free drinks tab? Super, super cool. I don't know who else is doing anything like this. Here's how Date Night works as I consult my notes. It's 9 to 11 on Thursdays. It's currently available to only certain locations as it's getting rolled out. With most new features, that happens. But we want to get it out there. We want to get it out there. So Date Night, it's available only to certain areas. Now, how does it work? You and one other person, first of all, have to be eligible, meaning that the two of you are in a qualifying area. When that happens, both of you will be prompted and you'll see on a screen some cool gold confetti and red. If you have a match and you think, yeah, this is someone I could see someone going out on a date with, or at least meeting, maybe a new friend, you can claim a free drink. How does this work? You and that person have to be within close proximity to each other. At that time, you will activate it. The phones will talk to each other using some magic guru slimy, not slime, I was going to say spectacular, but slime came out. Spectacular, magical greatness. I don't know. I was thinking Nickelodeon. I have a lot of things cooking in my brain, everyone. It's very strange. And I was thinking of Nickelodeon when I was thinking of spectacular, and I thought about the slime. It's a mess in my brain. Okay, anyway, so you're next to each other. You'll get this trigger. You'll be able to activate getting a free gift voucher. It's one per connection and 1 time active per account. There's a lot of details. Check the top banner. I just think it's something super cool and everyone should be made aware of. So check it out in the top banner. Currently eligible in certain areas. All right, everyone. That's basically the rundown today. Have we seen Blah? Is Blah here? Is Blah here? If not, we'll catch her next week. If not, we'll catch her next week and we can have her box up, okay? But either way, congratulations to her. Congratulations to the top badges from last week, Captain Jules and Bailey. And again, congratulations to all of the people who are participating in the battle games. Jim B and I will be on with another pre-show. I swear, I keep feeling like there's something behind me that I should be talking about. I don't know. But anyway, so check out the pre-show. Oh, hang on. Okay, that is not Blah. Check out the pre-show tonight. There'll be another pre-show tonight going over the other half of the first 32. So we had our first 16 yesterday, then another 16. But yeah, let's check it out, everybody. Much love. Stay safe over the weekend. Look forward to everything that's coming up. Much love, everyone. I'm Chris Casper. Goodbye.